Hey, what's up, guys, and welcome back to another Real Madrid review. A defeat in the Super Cup final to our big rivals Barcelona. A 3-1 defeat here in Saudi Arabia in Riyadh and at the King Fahd Stadium. I mean, what can we really say? Going to this game, Barcelona, right? Can I just say, I don't want to make this into a Barcelona review, a Barcelona fan channel, but as much as I try to do in every review, give positive about the other team. And my world has Barcelona transformed from a team who are in the biggest disaster ever, with no financial capabilities, with financial struggles, not being able to sign players, and with players who can't play well, the coach not being able to get these players to play well, to a side they are going back to those Pep Guardiola days where it was just the youth players playing so well together. I mean, I hate to say it, but Gavi was so good. So good. What a player, what a baller. He's going to be one of the best centre mids in the upcoming 5, 10, 15 years, right? For sure. Pedri as well. Wow. I mean, he talks about Real Madrid like more than probably any other player ever, because every time Pedri does an interview or anything, all he says is Real Madrid rejected me when I was 5 years old, and hence why I chose Barcelona, and stuff like that. Which, look, it's his story. He can say what he wants, but I'm just trying to say something here. But let's talk more about the game itself. Barcelona, they were the team who wanted it more. They were the team who wanted the trophy. They were the team who wanted to play the game. And they deserve it. They played way, way, way better. We didn't even deserve a goal. I would say the goal we scored was not deserved. I mean, I don't mean it in a way where we don't deserve it because it was offside or it should be disallowed. Not in that sense. But based on the way we played throughout the game, look at what we have done, right? The chances, the shots, everything. We really didn't deserve a goal. And you could say we got lucky with the goal, even though it didn't mean much. But, yeah, we just didn't really look like a team who were trying to go for it. Barcelona, the hunger, the passion, at its best. And again, like I said at the start, I don't want to make this into a Barcelona fan channel or review. But can I just give praise to Xavi? I mean, this is Guardiola all over again. Right? This is Pep Guardiola all over again. First up, you compare those two, incredible as football players, did really, really well as a player. Arguably top 5 in their position. I would say Guardiola, yeah. Maybe Xavi, bit debatable. Was Xavi a top 5 centre mids? Or is Xavi a top 5 centre midfielder of all time? Like, of all time. It's arguable and debatable. I'm not trying to make an argument here, but two fantastic players. Two players who became coaches. Two players who came in at a time where Barcelona was struggling. I mean, obviously I wasn't watching football back in the days, but when Guardiola came in, Barcelona were a mess. I mean, they had players like Ronaldinho and Deco who were incredible, but at that time, they were past it. They had no mentality, no attitude, no willingness to go for it. The team was a mess. Everyone was not willing. They were not trying. They couldn't care. Guardiola came in and essentially rescued Messi's career. Came in, changed the whole structure, the brand of football back into the Johan Cruyff days. Is exactly what Xavi is trying to replicate here. Xavi has come in at a time where they were struggling. You look at the past few managers, Kike Setien, Ronald Koeman, they were horrendous, right? They were actually horrendous. He has come in, his first few seasons weren't that great, right? He didn't win trophies, but he changed the way, right? Last summer, or this summer actually, but 2022 summer, they brought in the likes of Lewandowski, Kunde, and these players, Kessie, Christensen, and now you can see what he's actually trying to do with this Barca side here, because it reminds me of the Guardiola days, because Guardiola came in and the brand of football is back. The young players were coming in and dominated the scene. They came in and did really, really well. Look at the players that Barcelona have. Xavi has played the likes of, or not played, I mean they were already played, right? But has turned this side into a whole new level. He has changed the side. Pedro and Gavi look incredible. I think they need to replace Busquets, okay, in the future. Is Kessie? Not too sure. But that midfield can go for the next 10 years. The attack, it's a good team. Dembele, Rafinha, Lewandowski, Ansu Fati, they have good players in those attack positions. Defensively, solid. Araujo is a good player. Kunde, Christensen, Balde, a future star, and Stegen. It's a good team. You look at that team, it's a very strong team. But they were struggling. Even when Messi was here, even when they signed Griezmann, Luis Suarez, they splashed over 100 on Coutinho, that team was underperforming for its qualities. Xavi is coming now, got this team playing really, really well. Yes, we haven't seen lots of trophies, but there has been progress made since the Ronald Koeman days. You can't tell me that there hasn't been progress from when Ronald Koeman left to right now. There has literally been progress. This team has won a trophy. I'm not trying to disrespect Barcelona, because what are Barcelona known for? Winning trophies, playing tiki-taka football, incredible football, signing some of the best players in the world. You know what, right? These are some of the things. But for the last few seasons, when I'm talking last 2, 3, 4 years, they haven't been at the top stages. And this is the start. I think it's the beginning. Winning this trophy, yes, it could be a small trophy. Yes, we could say we're focusing on the Liga, Champions League. But at Real Madrid, we should be focusing on every trophy. That is the standard at Real Madrid. We're arguably the biggest club in the world in terms of Champions League trophies and just winning mentality, right? We have to be up there with the likes of United and Liverpool and maybe even Barca. And for me, I think that trying to go for just 1 or 2 trophies isn't it. You have to aim for all, right? When you eventually get knocked out, fair enough. Okay, I put my hands up. I say, okay, fair enough. But it's almost a mentality issue, right? That nowadays, we just can't be bothered. We're only bothering about the Liga and Champions Leagues. Now, as much as there is that mentality issue, it's also fatigue. Real Madrid already have a couple of players who are injured and tired, exhausted. I mean, we are in January, halfway through January, and a lot of our players are already not fit for games. We're getting injuries, fatigue. It's not going well. I mean, yeah, it's not going well. And I wonder how they're really going to cope for the remaining of the season. When in January, it's only Jan, but we're already struggling in terms of the players, fitness and injuries and stuff. But let's get into the game. The first goal was scored by Gavi. I mean, it's a good pass by Lewandowski back to Gavi, unmarked. Don't know what Militao was really doing. Carvalho had to come in and help, but Gavi scoring. And then we just committed a lot going forward for the second one, which gave Gavi basically a free run again in a 2v1 situation. Squares it across to Lewandowski. Simple goal, really. And then the third goal was scored by Pedri. Gavi with a ball to the back post took a bit of a deflection of Rudiger, I think, and Pedri with a simple, cool finish. No offside, fair, and it's a goal. So 3-0. We did get one back, like I said earlier. In terms of how we played, we don't deserve it, but we got the goal. So Barrios cuts the ball back for Benzema. First shot denied by Ter Stegen, but the second effort goes in. As we got a consolation goal, really. Nobody thought there was going to be anything else. It was never going to be anything else anyway. So a consolation goal. But what does this mean? For me, I have that mentality of we want to go for every trophy. I know that the players should have the mentality. Of course, as a fan, you want to win everything possible, right? You want to see your team winning everything, every trophy. Now that we're out of this, no hard feelings really. Yes, I could be sat here being upset that we lost it and crying and, being so upset. But we just have to move on. We still have lots of games. Yes, I said earlier on that our mentality and our focus should be on winning every trophy, not just one or two. But now that we are out of this, what are we going to do? Being upset, crying about this result, doesn't mean we will win it anyways. We've already lost it. We have to move on now. The mentality is win it at the start. If you can't do it, move on. Right? We didn't manage to win this one. Let's move on. Right? Now we will focus on the Liga. Now we focus on Champions League. But the main focus of the season should have been winning everything, or as much as possible, really. Now, next up, we have got a game against Villarreal in the Copa del Rey, Copa de España. Are we going to say we don't care about that as well? Are we going to lose 3-0 to Villarreal because we just don't care? Right? What is going to happen? Are we going to not care, not bother, like the game against Valencia, like the game against Barcelona, even like the game against Villarreal in the La Liga a couple of days ago? What is going to happen? Or are we going to be a good Real Madrid side who push for it? I can only see the first option, the one that don't care. Because I haven't seen a Real Madrid side since 2-3 months ago where we were still doing very, very well. I remember the Barca game where we beat them 3-1 actually. Right, that was incredible. Since around that period, for the last 3 months, I haven't seen a Real Madrid performance that has been that good. Maybe Elche, that has been that good that I have said, I praise this team. They've played really, really well. They've got the result. Let's move on. I haven't seen that. Maybe Celtic, that 5-1 win. But it's been 2-3 months since we have last said something good, very positive. Rayo Vallecano, when we came back, was a good result for sure, but the performance wasn't there. The players were tired. It took us 82-83 minutes to score before they got a red card and we scored again. That wasn't a good performance. That wasn't something to be overly proud of. And since then, Rayo, we won, just about. Villarreal, lost. And then we got Valencia. We only gone through on penalties. Okay, that was a La Liga game. We would have drawn that one. Barca lost. If you look at the last few games, tell me how we are supposed to be confident and have a good mindset about the next game. When you look at our last 5 games, we haven't done really well. How are we meant to be positive about this? We can't. We just have to take it game by game. And in terms of recent performances, we haven't done well. We have talked about this before. Going to the Ceramica, we don't win there. We don't. Whether it's Liga, Cup games, we don't win there. How are we going to do it? Are we going to change things up? How are we going to change things up? This is the question to Ancelotti. What is it going to change? He has to change something, right? Are we going to go the same game plan against Barca to the game against Villarreal? We'll get beat again. So something has to change here. But what is going to change? Who knows? It's down to the manager. It's down to the coach to do something about it. But I'll also talk about some of the chances. 99% of these chances are Barcelona's. That shows a lot, doesn't it? That shows you how dominant they were throughout the entire game. They were simply unplayable today, / on the day where we lost. I mean, Araujo had a chance 6 minutes in, couldn't meet the Pedri free kick. Lewandowski had a shot beaten onto the post by Courtois. We had a chance. Mendy's cross for Benzema's header, just wide. And then we have got a Dembele attempt on his weaker right foot, denied by Courtois again. Lewandowski denied by Courtois. Rodrigo had a good chance, pushed away by Ter Stegen, and realistically, and that's about it as well. So a couple of decent opportunities for both sides. Majority of them are Barcelona, but I can't be sat here saying we deserve to win it. Do you always feel like you have one of those games, right, where either you've been hard done by the referee or the officials, or it's just the team played quite well but were unlucky, where you just felt like, oh, we deserve at least something out of this game? Today, we didn't deserve anything. We were awful. Awful for Real Madrid standards. And look, things have to change, okay? This is a pretty poor start to the new year. Things have to change. If I look at our next few games, right, I have seen a couple of them, but I haven't looked into the details of these games. So obviously we have got Villarreal on the day of recording and uploading. We will be playing them tonight, so I'm not too sure what the result is. And then we've got Athletic Bilbao on the 22nd. We've got Sociedad on the 29th. Valencia on the 2nd. Mallorca on the 4th. I mean, our next 3 games are Villarreal, technically today. Bilbao on the 22nd, Sunday. And Sociedad on the 29th, Sunday as well. So, look at these teams. They're actually semi-decent teams, okay? Bilbao are a good team. Sociedad are a good team. Villarreal are a good team. Valencia are a good team. Mallorca, bit of relegation battling side at times, but are a good side. And then after that, we've got the likes of like the Club World Cup and stuff like that coming out as well. And then we're approaching February. Champions League against Liverpool is on the 22nd of Feb. About this time next month in February, we'll be sat here doing a Real Madrid Liverpool review. So, look, time will go on very fast. And as soon as you know the season, it's like you literally the season will go, right? By the time you know it, you blink your eye, the season's gone, right? That's basically it. So, what are we gonna do about it? It's clearly not working out right now. I'll show you our last few games. So we have, I forgot Cacerino. I'm sorry, okay? Valladolid, a win is a win, but didn't perform the best. Cacerino just about beat them as well, but a win is a win, right? Villarreal a loss. And can you tell something is going on here? When we play the likes of Valladolid and Cacerino, we get a bit lucky because they aren't teams who are very, very, very strong. No disrespect, but they aren't teams who can challenge for things like trophies in the Liga and stuff. But once you get to the likes of Villarreal and Barcelona, you lose. Okay? Valencia technically withdrew. So Valencia are a mid-range team. A mid-range team will draw. A top team like Villarreal, Barca will lose. A weaker side like Valladolid and Cacerino will win. And throughout the course of the next half a season, we are not always going to play the Real Valladolid and Cacerinos. We are going to be playing the Atletico Madrid, the Barcelonas, the Real Sociedad, the Villarreals. So how are we going to cope with this? Obviously, it's down to Ancelotti how he's going to be able to change it. He has to find a way to change it. Something has to change. If you're going to keep the same plan, tactic, you're going to lose all of the games, basically, because it's not working out. It's just not working out. So, I'll be intrigued to see what happens. Obviously, like I said earlier on, congrats to Barcelona. No hard feelings. I'm not feeling sad. I'm not trying to pretend and crying inside. It's not like I don't care. It's to a certain point where I really didn't expect us to do much anyways, right? But can we really say we deserve something? Because I will be more sad if we actually played very well but were unlucky, okay, I would actually be more devastated because we actually nearly did it, but we just didn't based on luck, right? This shows that we are not on Barcelona's levels, at least for now. Right now, we are not on their level yet. And that is crazy. That's crazy. We're the European champions, we're the Liga holders. But, look, Villarreal, technically today, we're at the sort of Mika. Let's see how we do. It's another game. It's round of 16 of the Copa del Rey / Copa de España. Can we win it? Not sure. I'm not gonna give my prediction yet. Actually, do I? I will give my prediction now. I'm gonna say we win 2-1. I'm gonna be positive about it, but be like right now, I'll be positive about it, but it's Real Madrid, and right now, based on the form, like I said earlier on, anything can happen. So don't be surprised and shocked if we lose, because it's not really. I'll be back. I don't know when I'll upload that Villarreal review, but I'll be back next time. Career mode is taking a bit of a delay recently. Start the new year. Plans are happening, and I'm trying to maybe sort of rebrand the channel and even my Twitch channel. So if you guys haven't already, please do follow my Twitch. Link is down in the description below. And yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed today's review. Hit the like button if you guys did. Subscribe to the channel if you guys aren't already. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.